Hi guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Caro. Welcome to CaroLush. If you're new to my channel, you're welcome. If you're an existing subscriber, thank you so much for coming back. Thank you for the trust. So you're welcome to my channel, guys. So today's topic is about, starting a side hustle. I received this message from someone that I know who is a little bit unsure of what to do and not very happy or pleased about themselves, and so I just thought I'll bring her question or her worry onto this platform just for us to discuss or talk about it, because I feel, or I think, a lot of people sort of go through this. So guys, this person says to me, "Oh, I am quite worried. I am a little bit unsure. I am not very pleased because I'd like to do something. I'd like to start something in hairdressing, but I have zero or almost zero budget. So how can I start? How can I maybe go about it? I've got almost no budget. I really do not have funds to start a business with." And I thought that would be a perfect kind of worry or topic for us to kind of discuss or unpick, just to kind of see whether there's something that can be done here. So I've written a few things down. I'll be peeping every now and again, so if you see me turn my head, please just know that I'm trying to jog my memory. And yeah, so I'll see you back in a second. Hi guys, you're welcome to my channel. Like I said before, if you're new on my channel, welcome to CaroLush. If you're an existing subscriber, welcome to CaroLush, and thank you for the trust. If you haven't subscribed yet, please feel free to click on the subscribe button. It is free, of course, and click on the notification bell for any notification once I post any new videos. So you're very welcome to my channel. So guys, you are unsure about what budget you should use to start your hairdressing business. You are quite worried that you really want to do something, but you don't really know how to start, how to go about things. These are sort of the questions that one of a client of mine is worried about. She's a little bit concerned. She wants to start something, but she really does not know how to go about starting, and her budget is quite low. She really wants to do something in hairdressing, but quite unsure. And I think we see this a lot, because it's not everybody who knows straight away what they want to do, and for those who do know what they want to do, it's not everybody who know the type of budget that what they want to do will require. So I've brought it here today for us to kind of look, relook, and unpick and find out if there's anything that can be done about it. If there's anything that anyone else out there can sort of take from this video. So I've already discussed with her, I've given her my opinion, and this is more or less the same thing that I'll be telling you in this video. So the first thing that I said to her is, or that I'll say to you is, okay, you want to start a hairdressing business, right? I'll say to you that define what type of hairdressing you really want to do, because in hairdressing there's a lot of things that can be done. If you are someone who is multi-talented or multi-skilled, then that's good for you. But then if you're someone who know how to do one thing, you could always start with that and then kind of diversify the things that you want to bring in. So, but for a start, know and identify what you can do within hairdressing. So for example, if you're someone like me and braiding is your kind of the skill that you've sort of learned or that you've developed a little bit, and that you maybe do not know how to do anything else apart from that, I'll say start with that as well. And if hair braiding is your thing, start with that. You've learned the skill already. You do not have to be perfect at it, but at least that is a start. So let's say you've identified hair braiding. Or maybe let's say you've identified that, okay, you can do, you can customize wigs, for example. Or let's say you've identified that you can really style hair, using chemical. This is something that you must have trained to do, go to a specialist school, college, or learn how to do before applying it or before working with clients. So let's say that's what you've already done. But for example, if you do not have a budget, you do not have a big budget, let's say, I'll say if you know how to braid hair, start with that. And as time goes by, you can always train yourself and include other skills that you want to provide to your clients into your business. So I'll say start with hair braiding. So in terms of hair braiding, I'll say to you, for example, that if in terms of budget or the budget that you want to start your hair braiding business with, I'll say to you that you really do not need a big budget. You do not need to be one of those people who invest a lot in their business before starting. No, you can always start by working from home. You can always start by freelancing. You can always start by working or providing that service in your client's home. But then again, that will be a little bit tricky, because if you want to start by providing a service to your client's home, then you need to get a means of transportation. You need to be able to get to your client's home at a given time, for example, and you need to be able to kind of fit other things that you have in your life, and that will not sort of hinder you from carrying on with your side hustle. So you need to get a means of getting to your client's home. And personally, I would advise that if you want to provide a service to your client's home, then it will be perfect for you to get a car to be able to drive, But all that comes into budgeting, isn't it? It comes into that initial budget that you may not even really have. So because of that, I'll say work from your own home, because then you've already eliminated any transportation issues. So find a way to work in your own home, like provide that service within your own home. If you are providing that service within your own home, then what is the budget that you really need, and what are the things that you really need in order to provide that service? I'll say you need the basics anyway. I'm not going to sit here and list what you need as a hairdresser, like combs, brush, straightener, and bendy rollers, and all those little things. You just need a minimum small tiny little budget to kind of buy the basics, because all you need, you need a mirror, of course, you need a blow dryer, you need maybe some hair cream, gel, and stuff like that. So give or take, very, 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 very minimal. So you could easily walk into a beauty store and pick all these things and start with that. So you could always start with that and then improve as time goes. And you see that by thinking this way, you do not really need a big budget to start a hair braiding business. All you need to do is, some comfy chair, space in your house to do what you need to do, and a few tools, and then that's it. And the next thing that you can move on to doing is to advertise your craft, because you need to market your business. So what you need to do is, the next thing that you need to do is know the type of clients that you'd like to attract. Know the type of client that you want to provide the service for. Know the type of clients that you want to work with. Because by knowing the type of client that you want to work with, it will help you identify as well, know the type of hair texture that you want to work with. Because it's not everybody who will necessarily know how to work with all types of hair. Some people might know how to work with European hair. Other people might not know how to work with European hair, but then again, they might be really good at working with Afro hair. So it all depends on you. So you might be that person who only know how to work with Afro hair as opposed to European hair, or you might be that person who know how to work with European hair as opposed to Afro hair, or you might even be that person who know how to work with all hair type or all hair texture. So know the kind of hair that you want to work with, because that will also help you to sort of identify the kind of clients that you want to work with. And once you've identified that, you'll now find a way to advertise your business within the space of those that you're aiming to attract. I have spoken about how to get your first few clients before in one of my videos, so feel free to watch that video. That will give you, you know, little tips and tricks on how to get your first few clients. But at the same time, you can always be advertising on Instagram. So if you watch that video, apply all the advice that I gave in that video. That should help you, you know, start. And as time goes by, you can always progress. So yeah, so for a start, that is what you need. You do not need a big budget to start a hair braiding business. If you want to provide that kind of service, you can always, you know, start with a minimum budget, very, very low key, and just kind of build yourself up as you go. So guys, in terms of, you know, starting a hair braiding business or a hairdressing business with a very, very, very low budget, that is literally what you need. So we've spoken today about just buying the basic tools and all that you need. I mean, you can always find this out, you know, in the shops, in the stores. It's just the basic comb, scissors, blow dryer, a good chair, a comfy chair, what else, a mirror, just the basics, and space in your home where you can sit and do your craft. And we've also highlighted that you need to be able to know the kind of hair texture that you want to work with, whether you want to work with all hair type or European hair and Afro hair, or just European hair or just Afro hair, because that will help you, you know, kind of specialize or have your niche of client that you want to work with. And that will also help you to identify the type. Obviously, it'll help you to identify the type of clients that you want to work with, and therefore also identify or know where you can attract the type of clients that have the kind of hair that you want to work with. So that will help you identify or know where to advertise your business. I have spoken about how to get your first few clients in one of my videos, so feel free to click on one of them and watch. So it's how to get your first few clients. We've also spoken about specializing your business, whether you want to specialize in braiding, and even within braiding you have different types of braiding. There are people who do not do cornrow but who only specialize in doing single braids, and there are those who do single braids and cornrow and twist, you know, and crochet and what else, and weave or weave on. So it all depends on what you want to specialize in. You can pick your niche and choose the clients, the kind of hair texture that you want to work with, and stay within your lane and still make your money. So guys, that's more or less a summary of how to kind of start hair braiding or hairdressing business on a low budget, on a very, very, very low budget. So I would say that if anyone out there wants to start their thing, just get up and do it. There's no need for you to worry not, you know, very low budget, start your thing, and the world is your oyster. So thank you guys for watching. If you're new here, please feel free to subscribe. If you're an existing subscriber, thank you so much for trusting me and for coming back. So thank you guys. See you next time. Bye.